Alright, hello everyone, welcome to NES Block. We got Cliffhanger here, I'm ebloodycandy or EBC. Before we get started here, a couple big things. Controls are going to be pretty stiff, especially at the get-go without our boots, because we can't run. And jumping, we have to rely on some pretty tight coyote time off of the platforms. You'll see it right away, the first jump of the run. So with that, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, let's roll. Alright, so this game is pretty accurately based on the movie, if you've never seen it before. Basically, plane gets hijacked from a bunch of terrorists, they crash, and it's up to Sylvester Stallone to pull out his big muscles and climb a mountain to try and save the quote-unquote terrorists that he doesn't know about yet. And once he figures out the terrorists, then he has to go save his friends, and his girlfriend, love of his life, whatever you want to call it. Hardest jump in the game, which is the first jump of the game, where you have the coyote time off of the ledge. In this game here, you heal by collecting money and then burning it, because that's just how this is. And then we have the world's hardest rope to get a hold of. There we go. And now if we hold up and right, we can run, but there we go. So here we're going into, you would think, level 2, but the game doesn't think the level is over until after the next couple screens. But we're going to do a lot of running through this stage here. We're going to do some pretty big gap jumps here. So this is the first one. That's a small one. We're going to attempt the big one here. Oh, so close. Otherwise, we'll just use the rope, climb across it. No big deal. Because running is great. When you get hit, you don't really slow down at all, so momentum is whatever. But for that last jump there, if we would have jumped this maybe a frame or so a little bit later, stop there, Sylvester, we would have made it across there. But we'll play a little safe here. Get a little healing, and then we're gonna do a jump off that to skip the three steps because they will slow you down. This is probably the second worst stage in the game. If you're on a ladder while climbing, if you're on a ladder and you get hit by a rock, you get knocked off the ladder, and there's a really nice benefit to this game where you take fall damage and die. So it's a feature that came with Cliffhanger, because I mean, if you're hanging off a cliff and you fall a long ways down, I mean, you're probably gonna die. So, and the cool thing is that once you get to the top of the cliff, all the rocks just stop falling down. So here we find the crash plane. This is where we find out. Oh, the level's complete, by the way. Not the first 2 screens, but this one.
It's $120.
Hey man, that starts in the 1980s. That was a lot. Yeah, it's fine. We already talked about the lore. He found out that there's terrorists and his friends get kidnapped, and yeah, we have these guys that want to fisticuff you. We're going to try and skip some of them, but there are some screens where we are forced, like this one, to actually fight somebody. So here we bring fists to a gunfight. And we're going to try and get up here, because this is an easier route. We're just going to run through this idiot. Another couple jumps. So here we're going to see some slowdown here, because right up here we're about to fight another guy, not this guy. But this guy right here, I want to wait for him to turn around one more time. Because if he hits us, he can push us back into the pit and kill us. And I don't want that. And then we have a knife here. We're just going to throw the knife into his face, walk away. The nice part about this game, too, is that it replenishes your health in between every screen, which is actually pretty phenomenal. That's all this game is just combat. That's all you need in Cliffhanger. Oh, this is going to be a tight jump. Alright. Oh, this is going to be a tight jump. Alright, we didn't have any momentum going into those 2 jumps. So we got the great meatball coming down. We're just going to jump over to the second one. We're going to take the top route. If you can do bottom route, it is slightly faster, but it's a lot harder because there's a lot of platforming you got to do. We're going to skip the fires. Here comes our first boss here in front of the Gordon Douglas Memorial Shack. So here we're gonna have a nice little just pissed off, I guess. So here, he's eventually just gonna fall off the cliff because in Cliffhanger you just fall off of things. See ya, bud. So here, Gabe finds shelter. If you don't know, our main character's name is Gabe. This is probably the hardest stage in the game. A little quiet time here. All right, we did it, everyone. Let's move on. All right, so now we send our girlfriend Jessie or whoever she is to find help while we go find Quaylen. I really don't care about Quaylen. We want to try and get through this tree section here. This section is where you get introduced to fall damage, aka death. Because fall damage isn't just a little bit of health, it's all of your health. So here we're gonna jump over Fist Guy. So I don't want to get punched in the face. That bullet just went through a rock. So right there, if you don't jump off of that ledge, and you just fall straight down, you'll go to the bottom pit, and oh yeah, best part of the game right here. Here we go. All right, get ready. Yeah, here we go. Make sure you jump off of the end, so because if you fall off with the guy, you can't jump anymore, and you just fall. No, it's not. No, it is not in the movie. This screen here, there's going to be a big jump right here. And then, here we go. So this screen is actually really interesting. This screen here, you get something called Quick Mitts. So after we defeated the cave boss, typically you have to go into the bottom left corner to get these gloves to climb up the mountain. But if we can make this jump right here, we can get what we call this stupid bat needs to get out of the way. And we're gonna get Quick Mitts. So Quick Mitts are right here, so that means we don't have to go to a detour in the next stage, which is fantastic. And then the next part here, we're gonna have a boss fight. One of the guys is trying to plant a bomb at the opening on the other side of the cave to trap us inside of the cave, and we just don't want any business with that. So we're gonna make a big jump here. Here he comes. Somehow doesn't wear a shirt in the wintertime, like just a Chad. He's gonna take probably 10 shots. Live, be perfectly fine. Then we're just have to walk up to him and punch him in the knees a few times, and then he'll just fall over. See you, bud. All right, so kaboom! We get out just in time. So here in the Game Boy version of Cliffhanger is where the big change happens. Luckily, in the NES version of Cliffhanger, we don't have to worry about precision platforming. In the Game Boy version right here, you have to stop and wait for that log to go across the water, but whoever developed the NES version was nice enough to give us a platform right there. Alright. So what we're going to do here, I like to play this stage a little safe. Typically you would run through and damage boost everything, but one stray bullet or one stray knife can kind of knock you off, keep the dog alive, and then can kind of knock you off of everything, and yeah, it's not a good time. So, oh, that's what happens when two bullets collide in real life. They just fall to the ground. Oh, Gabe getting a little crazy there. Alright, that's what happens when you shoot a knife in the air, too. Just falls down. So here, typically you'd go to the bottom left corner, grab mitts, but we're just going to start climbing right away. So again, this stage here, as we're climbing, since the entire stage is climbing, we want to try and keep a platform underneath of us at all times. If we get hit by a rock, we get knocked down. If we fall down too far, we die. Then we have to do the stage over again. So here we go, up here, and that's the end of that stage. Dude, the climb animation in this game is so good. Dude, his legs are just, yeah. So this is the final true stage of the game. Fun fact, if you stand under the helicopter after you blow it up with your pistol, it can still kill you. Learned that the hard way. Oh, we didn't make the jump. That's alright. It really is. So here we go, pistol versus basic helicopter. Oh, we got 3 hits. That's pretty good. I'm gonna wait for it to come back again. Oh, another 3 hits. Oh, alright. I'll wait. Alright, that should be enough here on the way back. So yeah, if you stand underneath of this right here, it'll just hurt you. So this is the final boss fight. We're just gonna jump over him and make a climb up to the ladder here. Probably the most boss climbing animation you'll ever see. Dude, he really is, yeah. I'm gonna hop up here and just wait. Mind you, watch his climb animation. It's 3 times faster than mine, so. So here we go. Just shoot him a few times. Punch him, punch him, punch him. Time's coming up here soon. And time. We saved Jesse. We collected $339,000. It's buried under the snow. If you want to go get it, I know a guy. That's Cliffhanger. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want a very different experience of Cliffhanger, go play the Super Nintendo version. That's a beat 'em up, so very different experience. But yeah, that's it. I'll be back again later, I know for sure. So.